Whoa, I feel so funky. Hi guys and welcome to my channel. In today's video I don't have anything planned because I had a video already filmed with me and Billy, but I'm a dumbass and I lost the SD card. But if I find the SD card I'm sure I'll edit the video and put it up. So in today's video I'm going to be doing kind of a story time and the things I hated most about school and / sixth form, because I think it would be funny, well not funny because it really makes me angry. So the first thing I hated about school is doing presentations in front of my class and a group of people, because I can't speak in front of people. I can barely speak in front of a camera or like with my friends, so speaking in front of like 15 to like 30, 20 people was just a nightmare for me. I used to stutter loads, mumble. I used to literally have sweat dripping from my armpit like a waterfall because I was that nervous. And I can remember one time, it wasn't even bad, I wasn't even doing a presentation in front of a class, but because I failed my GCSE English twice, I had to do a speaking and listening exam, and it was just me and this woman, and I had to remember what I was talking about basically, and I couldn't read on my sheet because I don't know why I couldn't read on the sheet, but I wasn't allowed. And oh my god, I full on had a breakdown in front of my teacher, which was so embarrassing. I think she literally thought I was unstable, which maybe I am, but like, for a teacher to know is not good. So yeah, at least I passed though. Second thing I hated was, well, this is kind of a story time, and it's kind of the teacher I hated most throughout my high school and my sixth form. The high school I went to had a sixth form, and I went to that sixth form, and one of the teachers who taught me, I'm not going to say the names because people who go to my school might watch me. Highly doubt it though, but I mean, who knows. She used to mark our work whilst we was doing work in the lesson, and she used to do this all the time, and I used to get really nervous because I know that my sentences didn't make sense. So and she used to always, not tell me off for it, but she goes, oh, always double check your work, and I was like, yeah, I always do. I always did, but it was always right to me. Like, all my sentences make sense to me because I'm thick. But anyway, she was marking my work, and she's done this a couple of times. And she used to read, like she used to be marking my work, and she used to laugh in front of everyone, like while she was marking my work. And she used to point out, haha Jack, this sentences doesn't make sense, and like used to read it out in front of all the class. And I'm just like, that is not professional. Like, I wasn't embarrassed over it because it's not something to get embarrassed about. But the third thing I hated most about school was PE. Holy lord. Me doing rugby or any manly thing was not for me at all. Like rugby, football, even cross country, like I was having an asthma attack halfway through. I can remember this one time, I think it was like in year 9 or something, and I was running with my friend and I dropped my inhaler, and I don't know if I had like an asthma attack or like out of breath so I needed it, but she had to like run all the way back to find my inhaler because obviously I was like dying. So yeah, shout out to you. So the third thing, what I hated most about school, is teachers giving us homework every night. I can remember this one teacher always saying that for every hour you do it in class you need to do an hour at home, which is not possible because I'm going to count it up. So say that I have 4 hours of classes a day, have one free period. The free period I don't really do much, I just speak, but yeah, chuck that out the window anyway. So we do 4 hours a day, and we start school at say 9 till 3, so that's 6 hours, and then say that you work part-time, so like me, I did 2 hours after school, so that took you to 5. No, sorry, that would have took me to 6 because I used to have a gap between 3 and 4, so that took me to 6, and then I'd have to eat my tea, and sometimes had to make my tea, so that took me to 7, and then I wanted to sit down because I had a hard day at school and work, so say to 6:30, and then obviously I needed a nap because I'm lazy, so that took me till 7:30. I mean, yeah, that took me till 7:30, so I say I had an hour's nap, and then obviously you do work, so say 4 hours like the teacher said. So 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. And then try and get to sleep. It takes me literally like 2 hours to get to sleep, maybe. So that took me to 12:30, 1:30, and the recommended amount of sleep you get is like 8 to 10 hours of sleep. I don't know how that made sense to her, how we should do 4 hours at home every night. So that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you next week.